What is up, guys? My name is Bree, and in this video, I'm sharing with you how to create your Binance account and get everything set up so you are ready to start trading crypto. Binance is one of the most popular crypto trading platforms, and it can be a little bit daunting if it's your first time in the platform. There's a lot of confusing things. So let's take a look at that. Let's simplify that and make it easier for you if you're a beginner. So I'm going to take you through every step of the process, from account creation, identity verification, security setup, and all of that stuff. So by the end of this video, you are ready to dive right in and start trading. Let's go. Okay, so the first step is obviously to sign up for a Binance account, going over to Binance.com and click the register button. And after that, we're going to complete the KYC, the know your customer stuff, to verify your identity. So the first step is to select your country, enter in your email or phone, and Binance will send you a code to your email or phone, whichever you've chosen, which you'll have to input in order to continue. Once you've done that, you've created your account, but to unlock most features, you're going to have to verify your identity. So next up, you want to click the verify button. This is required if you want to fund your account with fiat currency like USD, euros, Canadian dollars, what have you. If you want to be able to do that, you need to verify your identity. If you did not do this right away, you can go to your profile and then the identification tab and start the process from there. And you'll notice there are two separate stages here. There's verified and there's verified plus. So in this video, we're just going to go through the verified option because it'll give you access to all of the features you need. So to get verified, you're going to need to share your personal information, upload a photo or image of your government ID. That could be your passport, your driver's license, or some other form of government ID. And you'll need to do a facial recognition scan. They're basically just checking to make sure you are a real person, so you can't be out there avoiding taxes on your crypto gains. So again, it's a government thing. You gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Once you've done all that, it can take up to 10 days to get approved. Now, I found when I completed this, I was verified within, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So your mileage may vary, but it will likely happen faster than 10 days. But once you've been verified at the regular verified level, you can start funding your account and you can start trading. But if you do want to upgrade to verified plus, you're going to have to provide proof of your address. So this can be a bill or something like that. Follow the prompts, upload whatever they ask you to get verified plus. And what this does for you is it allows you to up the withdrawal and deposit limit. So right now, if you are just simply verified, you have a $50,000 per day limit of fiat withdrawals and deposits. But if you upgrade to verified plus, that number goes up to $200,000 daily for fiat withdrawals and deposits. So for most of us, that's really not necessary, but if you're a big spender, have at it. So the next thing we want to set up here is the security, because if you have any amount of crypto or fiat in your wallet, then you want to have some good security so you don't end up losing that. So there's a few different options you have for security here that do overlap, but you want to at least make sure you have a couple of these turned on. So you can see right now I have 2FA identity verification on, but anti-phishing code and withdrawal whitelist I have not turned on. Under 2FA, there's a few different options, and the biggest ones here are you can do a phone verification or Google Authenticator. So with phone verification, you can have it so Binance sends you a text with a code that you have to paste in every time you log into the platform, just so it's an extra layer of security. I actually don't have that enabled because there's a better option, and that is to use Google Authenticator or something like Authy. So what this is, what Google Authenticator and Authy are, they're apps you can have saved on your phone, which instead of platforms like Binance texting you a code that you have to paste in when you sign in, you log into your Authenticator app and there is a randomly generated code that gets reset every 30 seconds. So when you log into Binance, it will ask you for that code and you simply go into your Authenticator app, see what that is, type that into Binance and go. This is a little bit more security because there's some ways that hackers can get around the phone number verification thing. I think they can. I don't know how it works with SIM swaps or spoofing, or I'm definitely not an expert on that, but I do know that Authenticator apps are generally what you should be using. So that's why I have that turned on instead of phone number verification, but that's totally up to you. If you want to do just the phone number verification, have at it. It's better than nothing. Okay, but I've removed this so I can show you how to enable it. So what I would go do first of all is download the Authy or the Google Authenticator app, download that on your phone and get that set up. Once you've done that, I can go next to this and go to enable. And what it will do is give you the option. I'm going to do Google Authenticator and go to next, and it will give you a QR code that you need to scan with your app. So I'm going to open up my Authy and go to add account, scan QR code, and I'm going to scan that. And now that I've done that, now I have an account for Binance in my Authy account, and it will generate a new code every 30 seconds, which when I'm going to log in, I'll get whatever one that is and paste it in. So let's go to next, and it's going to give you a backup key that you need to store. And this will allow you to recover your authenticator should you lose your phone. Otherwise, it takes 7 days to reset. Let's go to next. And now we just want to enable. So we're going to get code. It's going to send a code to your email. I need to enter that and the authenticator code in order to finish setting this up. So let me just grab that, 689, and grab my authenticator code and go to next. Once I've done that, 2FA has been enabled. So now whenever I log into my account, it's going to ask me for the code that I go and just grab from my Authy app. Since this is a financial product, there are a bunch of different options you can look at that you can set up to add additional security if you are wanting to do that. But for me, this is enough for me for now, but that is totally up to you if you want to be extra safe with your funds. But once you've completed all of that, you are set up and ready to go. You're ready to start trading crypto on Binance. I've got a full beginner tutorial on how to get started trading on Binance, from how to buy, how to sell, how to fund your account, how to withdraw, how to send crypto to your wallet, all that fun stuff. I've got a full step-by-step tutorial, which you can catch up here if you are interested in taking things a step further. I've tried out a bunch of different crypto platforms, and in my experience, Binance is not the most beginner friendly. It can be a bit confusing, definitely overwhelming. So I highly recommend you check that video out if you want to avoid all that confusion. But in general, crypto can be super confusing because there's a lot to learn and there's a lot of bullshit out there. There's a lot of scams. So if you are a beginner wanting to learn more about crypto in general, how to get comfortable with the tech and how to become a confident crypto investor, then I have something that's going to help you get there. I've created the Crypto Basics Bootcamp, a short but actionable course to help you get started investing in crypto, learn how to operate in DeFi, master the tech, and establish the mindset you need to hold onto your crypto for the long term without panic selling in a downturn, which we're kind of in one right now. This is perfect for if you don't know where to start. So if you're interested at all, check that out at the link in the description below where you can find out more or sign up and get started right now. But that is the end of this video, guys. So I just want to thank you so much for sticking it out until the end. I truly, truly appreciate all of your support. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share it with a friend who could also benefit from learning more about crypto. But otherwise, if you yourself are ready to continue on down that crypto rabbit hole, make sure you check out one of these videos next. And I will see you guys next time.